This is the Quigley. This is my shooting house, or hunting house here at the farm. I spend a lot of time in here. I hunt from it. Everything. Deer, turkeys, coyotes. Probably do as much coyote hunting as anything. They're everywhere. I call it the Quigley because it's sitting right in the middle of the farm, and there is the potential for some long-range shots in virtually every direction. So I call it the Quigley because of the Tom Selleck movie, which featured long-range shooting. Well, during the regular rifle season, you do have a chance for some long-range shots. This is muzzleloader season, and I'm a traditional bow hunter, traditional muzzleloader hunter. So I by choice have a short range proposition. But to keep from running my muzzleloader back and forth from my house, the heat and everything, then the cold caused it to condense, moisture on it. I just leave my, half the time I leave my Tennessee Poor Boy 50 caliber muzzleloader. I have to leave it out here part of the time. Love this old rifle. I have gotten over the years. Been hunting with this thing since back in the early 80s. It's bagged quite a bit of stuff. But anyway, this is the Quigley. Out here putting in a little Quigley time. See what I can spot. There was a little flock of, pretty good sized flock of turkeys right here to the west. They circle around, come through the upper pasture up there. Then a little while ago, a solitary hen come right down through here. And right now, there are two does up on the hill there earlier. Today there was a real nice spike, a little spike buck. He come all the way across the field up there and out into the bigger field up here. He come right down to the Quigley. He was maybe 25 yards out in front of the Quigley there. And I messed around and bumped something sort of like that. He didn't like that too much. So he just kind of meandered off. He didn't get scared or anything, you know. He didn't take off or anything, but he just kind of meandered off out toward the western corner. That was earlier this morning. Right now, just sitting, waiting, enjoying a really beautiful afternoon. A little bit cool, nice. Just waiting around. I've got a Tennessee poor boy here, laid out. Gonna settle in for about an hour and a half, something like that. Watch the field. There's a couple of does up there right now. Looking for big boy. I keep trying, but I can't grow horns on either one of them. Got to get my windows cleaned off. Beautiful morning. Three deer. Three slick heads, or the two slick heads and small buck. Let's see. Two does. The spike. The spike anchored out those two does a lot. Well, I'm back here in Quigley for a couple hours after a few days absence. Funny how things work out. But you know, if you go and look at the Colorado videos, I think it's maybe 12, number 12, where I actually got into and was working a good bull, and just before he stepped out into the open, battery on the GoPro went down. Well, I mean, you go all that time, all that distance, when it comes right down to the moment of truth, battery goes down. Well, I've hunted this deer season. Now, I used to do lots and lots of bow hunting. But I tore some rotor cup. Well, I actually tore both rotor cups. And so I hadn't done much bow hunting in the last few years. And I shoot a longbow. And I mean, you can shoot it out of the Quigley here. It's a 8 by 8 by 8 building, so you can shoot one out here, but boy, you're restricted. I mean, I don't like it. Too many things you can hit, too many things can go wrong. So anyway, long story short, I did not do any bow hunting. Come out and did a lot of scouting. Tried to sit out here a few days with a varmint rifle, trying to get a dadgum coyote or two, which I have. One January I actually got 10 of those varmints. But anyway, I did get a really nice, for muzzleloader, 8-point buck. Did I get it on video? No. I mean, no use in going into great detail why I didn't. I just didn't. I mean, I said I'm really going to try to do that, to get a buck or two, or deer or two, or turkey or something actually on video. Then one thing that I found out for doggone sure is it's hard to hunt and try to video that hunt at the same time. I mean, I've carried video cameras, my God, since back in the 80s. I've got hundreds of hours to take video and stuff, but it's hard to video and hunt at the same time. Like, I've done a lot of elk calling and elk hunting, and when it comes down to the moment of truth, I mean, you either decide on you're going to try to get it on camera, or by golly, you're going to try to get the elk, and that's what it comes down to. Anyway, on the deer, there's no sense in going into great detail why I didn't. I got a good 8-pointer. He's going to eat real good, but I don't have him on any kind of film. That's just the way it is. talk soon. Gracious. I haven't been out here to Quigley in, I don't know, a few days. I'd gone up country, actually up in Craig County, to hunt for a couple of days with Jack and the boys. Oh, when I come back, I didn't feel good. So it's been a couple of days since I've been to Quigley, and man, we have been inundated with these cotton picking ladybugs. The house, everywhere you go, I mean, air's just full of them. When I came out here to Quigley, there's no way. I mean, I had to grab a broom and start sweeping, and you couldn't even step your foot down without smashing a dozen of them. I mean, I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them swept up. I got the floor where I can kind of walk around, and when you look around, they're still everywhere. Crawling everywhere, walking everywhere, on everything. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How many of those blooming things there are. Pile of them. Anyway, I'm going to watch the fields a little while. See if I can come up with something. Two deer just came out well up the hill. Well out of my muzzleloader range. Shooting traditional muzzleloader. I mean, they're up about 150, 175 yards. And they're does. So I've never ever shot a doe off the farm here, ever. It's just not enough. Some crazy people say you need to shoot some of these does. I don't know what does they're talking about. There's not enough out here. I mean, I don't do anything to try to attract deer. I haven't planted anything. I don't put out any food plots. 20 years ago, I thought about putting out apple, persimmon trees, and doing all that stuff. Just never did get around to doing any of it. And I would see about 25 or so deer just about every day till a blue tongue come along. Man, you just don't see many deer at all. The blue tongue and the coyotes come along, so man, they've been slow to recover around here. But you still generally manage to get a couple of decent bucks for the freezer about every year. I've already got an 8-pointer. It's muzzleloader, early muzzleloader. I've got an 8-pointer. Well, the rifle season is coming up. The muzzleloader season. I got plenty of time to get another one. Meantime, I'm just going to enjoy sitting out here and looking around. I built this Quigley, this blind, several years ago. I've enjoyed the daylights out of it. Let me just show you a little bit of something here for a few minutes. All right, that right there is a table that folds up, folds out, and you stick a leg under it to stable it just like this one right here. It's just like that one. This one folds down and out of the way if you want it. And this one I usually do my cooking on. Normally I've got a Coleman stove out here, but where I went camping a few days ago, I took my stove and we'll have to get it back out here. Because I come out here often to do a little hunting. I sit out here and fry my country ham and eggs and sausage. I make deer sausage, fry it out here. My wife comes out here and joins me frequently, and Yeah, we've enjoyed the Quigley. There's my gas. And this, I'm sitting in a, okay, this is a roll around shooting table. Now I can roll it up to whatever window I want. And I'm on a stool, the gliding stool, an office chair with a nice back in it. So I can glide around anywhere. Look out any window. I can bring my roll my shooting bench up to any window. This is my shooting rest apparatus. You see, I can turn it, depending on which way I need to, how close something is. Get it way down like that. Well up on the ridge during rifle season, and do it like that. And you put your rest on it, and you can shoot plumb up to the top of that mountain there. Now, what my Tennessee poor boy is, darn rust. Got my Tennessee poor boy sitting on right here. That's a that's a bed. It slats back against the wall. It folds down on chains. It don't have any legs. It's got chains that hold it. And up there I've got my bedding, pillows, and blankets, and all that. So if I get tired or sleepy or something, I flop everything over, put everything over on this side out of my way, fold down my bed, and go to sleep. Yeah, it's a tough way to hunt, but anyway, my favorite thing is still stalking the big woods, like on the video deer camp I just put up. That's the way I really like to hunt, but the Quigley sure is nice, particularly on cold, windy, rainy, miserable days. Get out here and turn on the heat and cook a little bit. You really enjoy it. Really enjoy it. Over there's the house. Heck, that's a nice deer stand too. It even has a fireplace and several bedrooms. The barn right there, it makes a good stand too. So I'm well fixed for stands here on the little farm. But I really do like the old Tennessee rifle. Thinking very seriously about getting a Kibler kit and building me a Southern Mountain rifle out of curly maple. I might just have to do that. Anyway, Diane normally keeps this place well stocked like a grocery store. I got cups and coffee cups and bowls and various types of containers up there. And you can see, can't see them too good here, but I got turkey decoys up there. And I've got it made out here. I do have to admit, I enjoy it. Well, that's a little tour of the Quigley. A couple of ladybugs. A couple of deer came out. Yeah, right along in that section, which is about 150 yards. They fed on up there. That's well over 200 yards. That's about 225 or so yards. And they're does, so I wouldn't shoot them anyway. Not here on the farm, even if doe season was open. I've never shot a doe on the farm here. have no intentions, don't have enough. But they're definitely too far away for this Tennessee muzzleloader. I gotta convert it back to flintlock, which is what I really prefer. But it's a nice rifle. Getting later in the day. Sun's well down. Not too much shooting light left. The only thing I've seen this afternoon has been 2 does. Last several times that I've seen those, there's been a spike buck with them. Somebody may have took him. I hope not. I hate to see the little boys taking a. Give them a chance to grow up a little bit. No turkeys spotted, no coyotes. Thank goodness for that. Only time I like to see a coyote is when I got a rifle to reach out there and touch him. That rifle don't qualify. I've never killed a coyote with that. One of these times, one of them's going to show up in range. But anyway. As you can see, the sun's still hitting the top of that ridge. That's about the only place that's left around here that still has sun on it. We'll keep waiting and looking. There'll be a big one show up here. One day it'll be a big one show up. He'll turn into sausage. Just caught my fingernail on something. Get back a little bit. I don't see anybody gets by those. I have a pair of these in my pocket. I gotta use them all the time. Just the two. Well, I'm about ready to close out another day. Another day, no shoots, as Raymond Van Noy used to say. No shoots today. Beautiful, but warm day. Time to wrap it up. Talk tomorrow.